Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Wherever you're watching from, yesterday, August 10th, 2025, was supposed to be the big day. Ultra Unlock, Origin Raid Day. Boosted shiny rates for the ultra rare Origin Forme Dialga Palkia. Trainers clearing their schedule, stocking raid passes, ready to go all in. And what do we get instead? We got Niantic pulling another oops moment, except this one came with broken shiny rates and a whole lot of angry trainers. Okay, so that's my intro to this video. Now, as you can tell, that was written, polished, and all that good stuff. That wasted almost a minute. So now we're going to get into the part of the video where I start speaking on what the hell I really got to say. So we had to do that. Well, we didn't have to do anything because we don't have to do anything. We are free to do whatever we want. But Origin Forme Dialga and Palkia, two highly requested Pokemon in the game. I was there and I did a video. If you check in the archives here, it was a good day. I did get someone comment that no, it wasn't. It was a terrible event. I wasn't really talking about the event as much as I was talking about the community coming together and doing something. Now, just to let you guys know, if you're waiting for more things of me talking bad about stuff, that's coming tomorrow. I was going to do it today, but I want to talk about Origin Forme Palkia and Dialga, right? I got some new stuff going on with the community that's going to tickle your taste buds. It's pretty funny. Now, going back to this event. So I remember I did the first event. And I remember one dude. That dude did so many raids. And I think he got like 4 hundos or something and like 1 shundo. He did so many raids. And I mean, like, we're talking hundreds and hundreds of raids. It was a lot. So I didn't see him at this event. They were somewhere else doing the raids. But the thing was, I'll tell you how it was in the community. Like, certain people I got 1 shiny, right? Another person in the group got 2 hundos, but they didn't have the move. Now, in one of my interviews that I did with this dude, he had said that the move should just be automatic, right? The odds of you getting the move, the background, hundo, and a shiny is so small. It's like, dude, like, you'd have to be like the luckiest person. If you get that, you would have to then go to play the lottery, because you got blessed that day, child. You got blessed. But the shiny rates were so bad because Niantic once again did not use their head. Now let's break it down on Niantic. We can talk about Scopely all we want, but we're going to talk about Niantic, because I think Scopely's overseeing this and certain things are just not able to stop unless they're allowing it. Niantic is silly, right? Extremely, 100% silly. What are we doing here? You are a multi-billion-dollar company, right? Yet you keep getting caught with your pants down over and over and over again. For what? Like, how? I don't understand how certain things, like certain people, certain situations, never go the way it's supposed to. You've already done this event. Like, it's not like you didn't do this before. It's not a first of. It's not like this is something new. It's a raid day. How many of those have we done? Yet you still do the most silliest stuff. It's like, yo, I can't remember who it was. It's like a year ago. And, oh guys, sorry, like, sorry trainers. We forgot to turn the shiny on. How? What are you doing? Like, these are the kind of people, like, okay, you ever had someone that you work with and at 5 o'clock, they gotta go home? Like, they're not done what they're doing, but they have to go home. Like, if you work in a restaurant, you know that. How many times have you gone to work in the morning and there's a mess because the previous staff didn't do what they're supposed to? They had to go home. This is why I don't understand with Niantic. How do you make this mistake over and over? How do you not learn? Like, it's weird. And like, well, we'll give you guys field research. Didn't this happen in the Necrozma too? Like, people didn't even know, and then they went in, they logged in, and then the Necrozma was like, oh, hey, here you go. Here you go with the Necrozma field research. You got like Ultra Beast and all that. And then people are happy. Oh, yes. Thank you, Niantic. I got my hundo. But it shouldn't be happening in the first place. I was out there from 11 a.m. to 5. I didn't get home until about 9 because I did other stuff after. But it was a hot day. It was a good day. I enjoyed the day. But the complaints were just overwhelming because people just weren't getting their shinies. There's people out there that don't care what the Pokemon is. They just want it to shine. That's it. They don't give no craps or nothing. They don't care if it's a hundo. They don't care if it's got $3 million on its back. They don't give a crap about none of that. All they care about is the fact that it's shiny. Why would you get rid of the one thing that people want so bad? Now, that's the go-to with people like me who like to get shundos. You see, I like hundos, but shundos, mwah, even better. If I want a shundo, I should be able to get a shundo without this stuff. Now, you as a company should have been like, well, let's not do this. Like, I don't understand. Did you have like an intern that was supposed to press the button for shinies and they went home and they forgot? So you can't fix, like, what do I say about stuff like this that keeps happening? Multi-billion dollars, people spend countless money on the game. People, they want people to play their game, yet they do this stuff and then are like annoyed when people don't want to play their game anymore. Like, if this was not a Pokemon game, if the IP wasn't Pokemon, it was something else, they would have lost everybody. The game would be gone. It would have just, floated on the water. Like, it would have just been gone. And it's like, yo, it's because it's Pokemon that you can make these unbelievably childish mistakes. What are we doing? Stop it, man. Like, come on. You're telling me that y'all are so, like, I don't want to call them names, but how do you make these mistakes over and over and over again? Like, do y'all need a spanking or something? Like, I don't get it. Like, it's so weird to me. Like, what, like, why? Like, I don't understand. Now, okay, so let's go on to, I just ranted a little too much there. I apologize. But let's go on to, as I was saying, so I got one shiny. And that's the other thing too, like the whole thing with people want the backgrounds. Like, they keep adding things so people want it. Now, I get it, you're trying to keep the game around for a long time, but it's not like these backgrounds do anything. Like, if you're someone like me who just wants power, it doesn't really matter. Like, if I get a background, I'm like, oh, look, a background. But even the move should have been 100%. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I got one shiny, as I said, and I traded it. I had a lucky trade. The person wanted it, so I traded it for, I think it was Inteleon, Gigantamax Inteleon. I don't remember. I have to look at my video. But I don't care. He was like, are you sure? You sure with that? You're cool with that? I'm like, yeah, man, I don't care. Like, whatever. Like, I already have a 98% with the move. It's not a shiny, but it's still a 98%. Like, he still hits like a truck. And it's like, dude, what am I, like, I don't care. Like, a shiny's good, background, whatever. But the move should have been on every single one, or a much higher rate, like 95% or something. Like, there's no reason why each one of them should not, like, can't have the move. Like, it's weird. Like, I don't understand, because look at my dude with that got the 2 hundos, no move. Like, that's weird. Like, you had people that were getting hundos and no move. And it's like, all right, so like, you want people to play, but then you mess up things like shiny rates and all that, because people are dying for shinies. They want shinies. Like, if you're going to be outside burning your butt off, you're going to want some shinies to go with it, man. Shiny will be like Vaseline. You put it on the burn. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so silly to me. Like, they can't figure any of this stuff out. No, I'm saying here, like, there's so many things they could do to fix the game. And I believe that Niantic needs to really sit down and have a board meeting and do what Scopely did with Marvel Strike Force. I've been saying this forever. Marvel Strike Force, if you guys don't know, is one of Scopely's biggest games, right? When I used to play it years ago, they had a helicarrier group where the high rollers, the whales, like the over-the-top whales, and the YouTubers would sit down and talk. And I don't know if they FaceTimed or whatever, but they would talk. And they would talk about what's going on in the game, get information, get community feedback. Now, I do see Niantic puts these little surveys. Hey, do our little survey and, whatever. Do you know how many times I've done that survey and it said thank you? Like, you're telling me you couldn't give me something? Like, you couldn't give me a remote pass or something so I do it? Like, people see surveys all the time, and how many of them actually do the survey? You could at least give us something to make us do the survey. Like, y'all are so stingy. Y'all can't give us some free stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, even ambassador check-ins. Why the hell do people have to check in and then do some research to get something? Do the research, but give us something free too. Be like, here you go. Here's a raid pass, but here, do this and you get 2 more. Like, is it really gonna mess up your bottom dollar? No. Like, get out of here with that. Oh, it'll stop us from making money. You make a ton of money. Get out of here with that. Don't even start, bro. Recession never hit your game, bro. Like, so stop it. Like, I don't understand. The world could end and Pokemon Go will still have players trying to play Pokemon Go. Terminators would take over. Skynet would be fucking trying to kill us. And you see people in there like, yo, let me catch this Curum first before let me throw this grenade. Like, dude, like, stop, man. Like, people are going to play it, bro. Like, damn, like, stop. Like, it's just so weird. Like, dude. How many times are you going to just do the same stupid nonsense over and over and over again? And then when people are mad at the game and don't want to play, you're like, why? Why are you mad, friends? Like, why do you think, bro? Because you're irritating. Like, you're irritating, and then you make me have to do videos on this crap. Like, dude, and then when people send you messages, support messages, you're like, well, we got our finger in the pickle jar, but we don't care. Like, dude, stop. Stop it, okay? Do better, because, man, if you did not have that Pokemon IP, y'all would have went bankrupt. The only reason why you're able to sell or able to even make money for the last 9 years was because of Pokemon's IP on that. You know what I'm saying? And you should have looked at that and be like, you know what? We sort of suck. Like, any other game we tried has just been terrible. We're not very good at this. So maybe we should, try better. That's probably why y'all sold, because y'all suck. Like, real crap. Y'all suck at this, man. Y'all some terrible company, man. Like, your developers are, like, just weird, man. Like, damn. Like, I can't say certain things because I'll get in trouble for it. But I bet you people will comment down below and say, this is what I think, and be damn rude about it. You're lucky that I'm being nice. Me, 20 years old, wouldn't have been so nice, but I'm old now, so I got to be nice. But, come on. Nobody's going to want to play. The only reason why people play is that Pokemon IP. I can't stress that enough. Like, that's the only reason. Y'all couldn't make a game fresh and it be any good. You've tried and you've failed over and over and over again. This was your last, like, when y'all retire and we look back on the world and we look back on Niantic and what they brought to the table, the only thing people will say was that they brought out Pokemon Go. That's it. That's it. They're not going to say the game was great. The game did this. The game did that. The game changed lives. The game changed lives to where people got bitter and started doing videos on YouTube about y'all. So, yeah, it's a good thing you sold because now eventually Scope is going to take all that. So it was a smart move. Sell for all you could and boogie out there. Right now, you could be like, it's not our fault. It's Scopely's fault. But, all right. That's my whole thing. Like the event, like itself, once again, another terrible event where it just showed the inconsistency of Niantic. You know, like it's I don't even know what word to say with this one, honestly. I'm so tired of just the same old thing. Like I hate when people can't learn from mistakes and they keep making the same mistake over and over and over again. So now I'm looking at Niantic as that really annoying person that every day does the same thing wrong. And then you look at them and be like, aren't you done being wrong? Like, you ever thought of being right for once? And then they look at you with a blank stare and don't say nothing. It's like, okay. That's how I look at Niantic right now. You know, I got my one shiny, so go me. But, you know, I don't see why they keep doing the same thing. Like, and also when I said about the surveys, give people some stuff to get for free and ask the proper questions and actually listen to your community. How hard is that? The people that you want playing the game, don't you want their feedback? I don't mean listen to those people that are like, oh, I want 10 free orange passes every day or that nonsense. You know what idea I came up with the other day? You know how you have the power spots? Okay. I was saying, I might butcher it now because it was like while I was there, I was thinking it and I said it out loud. I should have recorded myself. You have the power spots, right? Have it that every place that wasn't a Pokestop, like every business becomes a power spot so that we're not spread out. Like that's the one thing that irritates me also with Niantic. We're so spread out with power spots. It's wild. Like even where I am, Mississauga, Square One. Do you know how many power spots we have? 5. Do you know how many power spots we have by my house? 9. Seriously, we cover more ground in a residential area than at Square One. The biggest mall in Ontario, the biggest mall in Canada, next to the one in Edmonton, a gigantic mall, a tourist attraction, has less power spots than where I live. Like, there's more at a school than there is at Square One. Why? Like, why can't they all be one after the other so you can cover a whole area without having to really move that much? I get you want people to move, you want people to walk around, fine. But at least have more. Why is it that I have to go so far in a busy area to get a power spot? Yet you want people to do power spots, but people don't want to walk all over the place? Like, I mean, damn, when it's really hot or it's really cold, ain't nobody want to do that. That's why people be driving to power spots. There should be, like, if you have a place that has a whole bunch of restaurants and, you know, businesses like that, each one of those should be a power spot. Seriously, like maybe every 2 be a power spot. So over the course of 20 businesses, 10 should be power spots. Seriously, why are they spread out like that? Like, we're talking, if I showed you how we're spread out, I bet you people are going to see this video and be like, yeah, we're spread out too. Why? Why is a busy area spread out so bad? Like, it's spread out more than when you spread mayonnaise on your sandwich, bro. Like, it's so spread. It's like, dude, what the hell? They should call it power spot spread because it's like none of them are next to each other. They're all far away from each other. Like, we have one power spot and then the next one is 5 minutes away at a busy area. Why? Then another one, even further. Why? Explain to me why. Don't care why, but I really don't care the reasons. I believe that they should have, if that was like, oh, we're only using the ones that weren't accepted as Pokestops. Okay, but then stop moving them. Instead of moving them where you switch them around, just have every single one be a power spot and be done with it. Stop changing them. What's the point of that? Just leave them all the same. You don't change Pokestops. You don't say, hey, on Wednesday to Thursday or Wednesday to Friday this week, this is going to be a Pokestop, but on Monday to Wednesday, it's not going to be one. It's going to be the other place. Like, no, you don't change that. So leave this the same way. Damn. Like, really, man, listen, Niantic, don't make me and you have nothing. You hear me? You hear me? No, I'm playing. But yo, anyways, I don't know. I'm just irritated with, like, this is nonsense. You know, shinies don't pop up. They keep having issues where the incense wasn't working. Now they're giving free incense. And it's like, bruh, really? When will you do it right? Like, and y'all getting paid to do this. It's not like you're doing this for free. Anyways, that was my rant. I did have a script, but I went off and I couldn't even bother anymore. All I know is that the shiny rate was low. It was supposed to be higher. It was 3.5%. That's how much it was. That was the shiny rate, 3.5%. And I don't know, man. I was just done with it. Anyways, that was my video on this terrible event, and the shiny rates were trash. And if you went out there and spent a whole bunch of your money, I hope that when you get those field research and the field research gives you Pokemon, you get what you're looking for. I hope you're blessed with that. Anyways, like and subscribe. And remember, tomorrow is when I'm going to do the thing on what's going on in Myth Saga that happened on Monday, the day after the event. So like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.